Hi, and welcome to another video of the Target Individual Program, the Target Individual Experience. Now, I had completely forgotten about this video, and so as I was going through my phone, deleting videos, I found this video which I forgot to talk about. Okay. Also, the previous video that I did, um, I know that they had deleted a video that I was recording earlier today, um, that I talked about that woman who was driving a car, fixing her hair, and driving really fast, no hands on the steering wheel. Okay, there was like at least 8 police cars that was parked on the side of the street, and they didn't pull her over, they didn't say anything to her, and all that stuff. But it's all part of the street theater. Okay, and it's funny because after I came out from physical therapy on my way back, the look on people's face, I knew something was up. I didn't really know what it was, but now I do. It's because they deleted that video. Okay, they completely deleted that video. So, anyway, like I said, I forgot about this video, and I've talked about this before, and I've said this before, and again, this is me showing you proof of what it is that they're doing. Okay, so a couple videos before, I talked about how if anyone buys a new vehicle or a used vehicle, basically anyone buys a vehicle, right, and the address is on the street, the block that I live on, or Pamela's block, their license plate number, okay, will have the number 32 in it most of the time. Okay, and here is a vehicle that this person bought that, I don't know whether, I'm speculating that they live on the block, because I also seen this video over and over again. I mean, this vehicle over and over again. And so this week, as I was walking to pick the kids up from school, I'm like, okay, somebody's bought a car,
Facts.
and look
Anyone
again,
that buys a new car, the license plate will have that number in it. There you go.
and
New vehicle on the
even though
block
it's temporary tags,
and temporary
I'm sure
license
when they
plate
get
and number
the
32.
real tags, it's gonna have that number in it too. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. But again, just to give you an example of when I say that, okay, and I said it before in a previous video, so now you actually seeing it, right? So there's no dispute there. There is none. Okay. Now, so let's get to this new video. Pause it here. And so, again, went to pick up the kids from school. Being targeted and harassed by the police in a very subtle way. Because again, they don't want to be caught on camera, basically just harassing me. So they have to do it in a very subtle way. And the use of the teenagers that goes to Erasmus High School is a tactic that they use every single day. You know, on the days that I'm heavily targeted, a lot of these teenagers are being used to target me. So, pick up the kids, walking back on the block. And again, I'm going to show you a classic example of how the civilian perps, along with the police department, fire department, with emergencies personnel, how they work hand in hand in targeting and trying to like legitimize the reason for them being there, which is basically, their being there is basically to target me and send me some type of subliminal message, right? Basically, it. So with the ambulances, it's like, death threats, being bodily harm, that sort of stuff. And as the previous videos, the two previous videos I showed you, that every single day this week, fire trucks, Okay, police harassment, and again, it's staged so that it looks like it's some sort of legitimate stop, or with the fire department, somebody may call in a fire. But I want you to look at the particular time it's being done. It's whenever I'm out there, whenever I'm going to pick up my kids, I'm coming back from picking up my kids. Again, it will always happen within that time frame. Okay, so anyway, so today now, turn on the block, and they know they got to use the ambulance.
So, no fire truck today, but they got to call the ambulance. And again, civilians working with the police, the FBI, the CIA, whoever, to, of course, call the ambulance by faking some illness, so they can show up at the time that I'm heading back. We're on the block heading back to the house. This is part of the harassment every single day this week, right? Almost every single day, fire trucks. But today, they are with the ambulance. Again, you see.
Okay. And so this is gonna be a short video because I want people to realize and understand. People may look at this video and may say, "Oh, just an ambulance parked up there." But trust me when I tell you this. Okay, they're there, right, as a intimidation tactic. Okay, because like I said, when you look at the time frames that I go to pick up my kids from school, okay, that is when you'll see a lot of these emergency vehicles driving down Church Avenue, Bedford Avenue, Martens, or my son, the block that my son's school is on, Snyder. That is when they show up. Okay, now incidents and accidents don't happen in patterns, they happen randomly. Okay, let me say that again slowly. They happen randomly. There is no pattern. When you see a pattern, it is a deliberate act. Okay, all right, so these are not coincidence. These are not some random coincidence that are occurring. This is a pattern. This is a harassment tactic. This is coercive persuasion. The state is involved. The FBI is involved. The CIA is involved. Okay, and this is sending me subliminal threats. Right? This is what they're doing. If you look up coercive persuasion programming, and I'm trying to show it through my video how it relates to my targeting. Okay, and the fact that they have civilian population participating and involved in this. Okay, and they think it's okay. They think it's all right. Okay, they're surveilling me 24/7, but yet people are getting killed out there and they can't catch the killers. Right? But they're surveilling me. I'm not doing nothing. I'm picking up my kids from school, coming back to the house. I may take my kids out once in a while. That's it. I go to physical therapy for my back. I can't even run. I can't even walk forward without my cane. And if I do walk forward with my cane, I gotta walk very slowly. So I'm a danger. Okay? But yet, you're surveilling me 24/7, using surveillance 24/7 to surveil me, yet a young man gets shot in broad daylight in front of Erasmus High School. Okay? And you don't catch the suspect. With all the police vehicles parked up on all four corners, right? from Church Avenue, Bedford and Church, Bedford and Snyder, Church and Snyder, Flatbush and Church. I'm not Church and Snyder, Flatbush and Snyder, Flatbush and Church. Yet, a young man gets shot in broad daylight around between 1 and 2 o'clock, right? When these kids are about to get let out from school, and you see in my videos the amount of police that's around there every time I go pick up my kids, but yet no arrests. Okay? I mean, seriously, come on. And you have these people believing out there that I'm some type of danger, that I'm some type of threat. I mean, I just want people to understand how easy it is for people to be manipulated, how easy it is for people to participate in atrocities. Okay? How easy it is, whether they're young, old, it doesn't matter. And the fact also is that with the development of mind control technologies, okay, there is nothing that these people can't and won't do to hide what it is that they've been creating, that they've created, and they've continued to experiment on people with all kind of weapons, direct energy weapons, mind control weapons. Okay? And the fact that when you look at society now, okay, it's filled with people who don't have any type of critical thinking, who don't have any respect for no one, because they're being conditioned that way. See, first they used to say, oh well, black people this and it's black people that, okay, but now you see other groups behaving the same way, and then they try to say, well, that's inherent within black people, never blaming the system for creating the social, economic, psychological issues affecting black people in this country. And now they're doing it to everyone. Okay? So, yeah, I'm a threat. How about you go look for the individual that shot that young man in broad daylight because, you know, you want to target me. And they're not going to catch that individual because you know why? It was a police stage act. Why? To increase the police presence around the area so that, you know, they can target me. And I know people are going to be like, they're not going to do all that to target you. Who are you? You're nobody. You know, you're wrong. I'm somebody. I'm somebody who know their secret. I'm somebody who's intelligent, who did the research, and through my experience in this program, understand what they are capable of, what they can do, how they can use these technologies to manipulate people, to control people. Okay? Now, you may say, oh, they can't do that. You sound crazy. Well, you know, all you got to do is do research. And you really got to do research because within the past few years, they have basically went dark. And when I say went dark, I mean a lot of the legitimate information about directed energy weapons that you could have found on the web, including on military sites, on government sites, you can't see them anymore. You can't find them anymore. Okay? You got to dig deep. But you can find them because they have people who have downloaded those documents and put them up on their website. But yeah, you know. But hey, what can I say? Hold on, Melissa. Okay, so I'm gonna end this video and I'll get to a next one. Why are you trying to be in my video, huh?
I don't